Hi mummies, Pam here from Fit Mums and Bumps Influence at Fitness UK. I'm just running through some lovely releases that you can do for your hip area, for your lower back, for your upper body, mid back, using the gym ball. And you can do these generally at any stage throughout pregnancy. One thing just to keep in mind, if you are suffering from any pelvic girdle pain or symphysis pubis disorder, that you feel you've got pain round about the pelvic area and into the pubic bone, making sure that your feet don't go too wide, so you're not taking the knees too far apart with the toes turned out to the side, trying to have the toes pointing forwards. Sometimes just adjusting the foot position can make the movements a wee bit less painful, okay? If you are getting pain, then avoid that move that I'm showing you, and I would advise getting some hands-on treatment with a soft tissue therapist. I've also, one last thing to avoid is weight transfer onto one leg. So make sure you're not leaning over to one side and you've got your weight centre between both, okay? So I've got my gym ball here and I've got my mat, makes it a wee bit more non-slip, and we are going to start on the floor actually. I don't know why I'm up there. So you're coming down. So this release, I advise all my Fit for Delivery mums to do. Just get the ball against something that's pretty stable. So it could be the wall, it could be the couch, whatever. And if you're watching TV at night, you can do this as well. Especially if you're suffering from heartburn, this is a really, really good move to do. So make sure your sit bones are in contact with the floor and you're leaning against the ball. Feet out nice and wide, let your knees fall out, and basically you just take a breath in and you're lifting up, looking up toward the ceiling, stretching over the ball, and then as you exhale, you're coming back in. So you're breathing in, and then breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. Do that again, so breathing in, look back, looking up towards the ceiling. As you exhale and come forwards, you can try to get that pelvic floor and transverse abdominis activation. Breathing in, and then breathing out. So when you're getting heartburn, this just gives you a little bit of a relief from that, and it's a good move to do before you go to bed at night. So coming onto the ball and making sure your feet are a nice comfortable position that's going to keep you nice and balanced. You want to feel quite safe and that you're not going to fall. So basically we're going to start with some hip circles. So you're just circling the hips around, making like a big circle with the ball, okay? Don't worry about the noises. Moving the hips round and round, circling the ball. And maybe think about doing between 6 and 10 on one side, and then you change direction and go the other way. If it feels great, you just keep doing it. Just because you've done 6, 8 or 10 doesn't mean you have to stop. You can just keep doing this for the full episode of whatever it is that you're watching. Really good to help if you feel you're waking up through the night with some discomfort in the back, or you're waking up in the morning with it. This is good to do before you go to bed, and a little bit of exercise before bed can sometimes help you sleep better. So hip circles there. From there you're moving side to side, so imagine you're just trying to hitch that hip bone up and then switch to the other side, lifting it up. So you're just getting that side to side movement, helping into the lower back, helping into the hips. Now all of these moves here, I would say, are a must from about week 32, 34 onwards. They really help to prepare the hips for labour, to encourage baby coming down into the hips as well for a vaginal delivery. And if you are in for a booked caesarean section, having the baby in optimal position is still ideal because it helps for your own comfort and it makes your caesarean a little bit more straightforward to bring baby out. So just because you're booked in for a caesarean or an elective section doesn't mean you don't have to do these. So there you go. Next one is a figure of 8. So loop round one side, coming forwards, and loop round the other side. You'll feel the weight transfer a little bit in between the feet. Again, if it's causing any pain round about the hips or the pubic bone, then just avoid this move. Change the foot position. Make sure you're not transferring the weight too much, and if it still causes any discomfort or pain, then definitely avoid and seek some professional help. Women's Health Physio will help with that. So your figure of 8, just moving the hips in whatever position feels really good. Okay, now coming back into centre, I'm moving further and further away. I'm going to do it a wee bit side on so you can see. So my hand is coming down just to rest on the side of the ball. The other arm is coming up. Now you can just hold in that position. What that will do is help to lengthen through the lower back. If it feels nice, you can reach over to one side and then come back into centre. Other arm goes up and reaching over to the other sides. Again, if you prefer to just hold, if you find that the reach isn't really giving you anything else, then you can just stay in that position. So you'll be taking an in-breath, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Yeah, and just to get into the lower back and give you some nice release into those oblique muscles as well. Side to side, and then we are staying seated and doing your cat-cow. So again, feet nice and wide, you can take the hands either onto the ball or onto the knees, whatever you prefer, and you're kind of just rounding the shoulders, pushing backwards, and then pushing forwards. If you feel that the ball moves at the same time, then that's fine. It's almost like a little pelvic tilt under and then back. Hands can be on the thighs, so pelvic tilt under and then pushing back. Keep that going, I'll do it side on for you. So your feet are planted so you feel nice and safe. Hands either on the ball or on the knees. Tucking the tailbone under, rounding through the spine just as much as you can. And then there, again, taking the eyes up towards the ceiling. That'll feel, that'll help relieve off some heartburn as well. There, and then down, and in there. Okay, so exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Excellent. Okay, so we are going to move on to the chest. So what we tend to find is the muscles across the front of the body can get quite tight because our shoulders are encouraged to come a little bit further forwards with the added weight that we're now carrying in both our boobs and into your bump. So giving this area a nice stretch always helps. Taking the fingers back onto the back of the ball, fingertips there, and then just draw your shoulders back and looking up towards the ceiling. Hold there. Another nice stretch to help with heartburn. So thinking shoulders pulling back, fingers on the ball, and looking upwards. If you find it comfortable enough, you can take the hands together, or you can just rest them there, whatever you prefer. Just breathing. Good. And then you come back round. We are coming onto our knees for your next ones. So great position for easing off through the back, giving you a little bit of relief through the bump, especially in those kind of later weeks. Taking the hands on and just letting the chest come onto the ball. I'll turn this there a wee bit. And you're basically just hanging there. And you can watch something on TV, you can rotate side to side. Just make sure you stay within quite a small range of movement so that you're not going to lose your balance going over to one side and then the other. Nice side to side there to help release again into the lower back, give you some relief through the upper body because you should be nice and relaxed, relief into the bump as well. From there you can do your hip circles. So again, you're just resting the chest down, thinking about the hips, doing the circle round and round. This is a nice supported position. Through labour, those early stages of labours, these are great to do as well. To again encourage baby to move further down. Get down, baby, get down. Great exercises to do. Okay, you're in hip circles and side to side. We've done that one, and then we can do here. So sit, kneeling up nice and high with the ball, coming down, pushing the hips backwards, and then coming back up. Almost into like a child's pose position in yoga. So you're sitting the bum down, coming You can bring the bum all the way down to the heels, or you can just hold there. If you have, make sure you've got your feet nice and close together. I don't know if you can make that out at the angle I'm at, and you want your knees nice and wide. That wide position through the knees will just let bump come down, okay? You can also move this one off centre, if it feels quite nice, into the muscles at the side of the back. So there to there. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Lots of nice release. And getting into the habit of just taking a few of these exercises. You don't have to do all of them. You can just sit and you could do maybe 10 of these before you go to bed at night. Simple as that. And yeah, that's us. Another good one is just to sit in this position here. You can rock from side to side. This helps to release into the upper body as well. Good. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. If you've got any questions about any of those exercises, then feel free to give me a wee shout. You'll find me on Facebook, Fit Mums and Bumps, or Flaunted Fitness UK, and Flaunted Fitness UK on Instagram. See you soon. Bye bye.